What's up, everybody? It is Friday, September 28th, and this is episode 64 of the Daily Comic. I'm Jimmy Bird. This is a show in which I read one comic book a day, then come here and tell you what I thought about that comic, a spoiler-free review for a already spoiled world. Today's comic, Justice League Odyssey number 1. Justice League Odyssey number 1. Now, what you see is what you get with this comic. You see right there, on the cover, you see Starfire, you see Azrael, the sort of Batman or sort of Azrael. A lot of people don't know who Azrael is. He had his claim to fame came around the Nightfall series when Bane broke Bruce Wayne's back. He stood in as Batman for a while. He is affiliated with the Batman or the Batman lineage. He is his own person now. As you see, he has his own flaming sword. He's a pretty cool guy. We don't see much of him anymore, but now he is part of this Justice League Odyssey team. You see Cyborg right there in the front, and you see Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. And you see a very ominous-looking Darkseid looking over the whole thing. So you get from this comic that this team of Justice League is going to be facing off with what is considered one of the most powerful foes of the entire Justice League here in Justice League Odyssey. So if you have been reading anything DC lately, you know that the events of Dark Knight's Metal have truly reshaped the DC universe, and it has affected every substantial storyline thereof. Everything, Justice League No Justice, which they're split off into what I think we're getting 3 now teams. We have regular Justice League, who in their story is facing off against Legion of Doom. Justice League Dark, which has always been a thing, but, you know, Constantine, the more supernatural forces. And this is Justice League Odyssey. This team is dealing with things that are cosmic in nature, bigger overlying kind of themes. Think Guardians of the Galaxy. So this Odyssey kind of team here has been, believe it or not, summoned by Darkseid. So by the end of this comic, not to give anything away, but, you know, is he or is he not a part of what's going on, or is he the foe that they must face off with? So I think that's what we see here, is that he's a part, you know, he's part of it, but not of it. We might see a new side of Darkseid through this. So anyway, this is a very big space adventure. Things that happen through Dark Knight's Metal has now, again, ripple effects to the entire cosmic galaxy, and now they must deal with it. And again, I said it likened to Guardians of the Galaxy, but I also think about what Marvel's doing with West Coast Avengers. The fact they took a lot of characters that wouldn't sell a lot of comic books, but have a strong core fan base, and put them together as a team. I get that. You know, Starfire is a huge fan favorite. Cyborg, who is a major part of Justice League. But at the same time, they had to cancel his comic book because nobody was actually reading it. Jessica Cruz, with as many Green Lanterns as they're going on, they want her a part of something because she has a lot of fans. People love Jessica Cruz as a Green Lantern. Then Azrael, I mean, I think he was just, you know, I think he was working at Dunkin' Donuts at the time. So he said, yeah, come on, be in this comic book or something like that. Anyway, this was a fun read, and it ended on a very fun note. And like I always say in these reviews, the best part of a comic book is if it makes you want to pick up the next issue. And this really does. It really kind of leads you to believe that there's a bigger story. So, and they're actually just doing it. Like, you know, this isn't just to peddle comic books or to, you know, get your money, but they felt they had a story to tell, and they're going to tell it. And this, like I said, they've split up the Justice League, telling 3 different stories. You know, one on Earth, one on a very supernatural dark realm, and here, the one on out in outer space and things beyond. So I think it's very cool. I think they know what they're doing. A lot of times you get these things and you don't really trust that the writers and the publishers know what they're doing. I can say that. So this, a very fun read, very enjoyable. Justice League Odyssey, issue number 1. The art was great. The writing worked really well. I can recommend this one. If you're a fan of Justice League, if you're a fan of DC Comics, I think this one would be a good one for you. And you get it right there. Big Darkseid, Darkseid right there in your face. So, am I completely off with my review? Probably not. But if I am, please tell me below. You can also state, what do you think I should read next? I'm getting a lot of comments on that, and I'm trying to read as many as I can, but also realizing that there's a lot of big comic books coming out that people want to hear about. So, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, turn on notifications, rent out ad space for me on the internet and or in your local neighborhood. All that great stuff. So, have a great day. I will see everybody tomorrow with another comic. Cheers.